so we're back. Let me just make sure the stream's going through. I think it is. Okay, let's see. Especially with my voice. Sounds good enough to me. All right, so we're gonna finish up the story for 4.1 here. I'm not too tired right now. I don't know. I still feel a little tired. I don't know why though. Getting plenty of sleep, so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just take naps or something.
What's going on? Why can't anyone go
Yep,
in?
time to finish the story. I mean, this isn't the end, but you know.
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're... Well, it's a masterpiece from the family, after all. Besides the followers of the preservation, the family members are the best at creating mind-blowing marvels. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? Including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker. In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious.
What is visitors beyond the sky when we were just talking about aliens already? Like, were those visitors from beyond the sky from different dimensions? Also, what the heck? History fictionologists? Like, I don't even... Wait, I gotta get my cat. Desperately wants to eat some plastic. I don't know why. We'll see how determined he is.
Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I mean, it's not like all the people we're talking about right now are human, are they? Like, what?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him. So maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
Like, are we talking about hundreds of years or decades?
I'm 13.
Okay.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony, But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog, the family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story.
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
My guess is Sunday would be the Watchmaker. And basically he's trying to bring his own family to justice. That's kind of, I mean, Sunday really feels like a good guy. I really find it hard to believe that he's dark justice or something.
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. We will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Something just happened at the theme park. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Aren't stowaways here illegally? I mean, I'm wondering like who they allow in. I would think a stowaway is somebody that's like possibly spying on them or something.
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death.
I mean, we don't completely know this. I'm not sure. I thought we were going to learn more about this. They were like, ooh, Clocky's based on the Watchmaker. And it's like, okay, go on. And then we didn't learn anything. So it's like, okay.
You're really into Clocky,
Yeah.
huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
We have learned nothing.
Are your companions worried about?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
Also, the chapter is called Beyond Good and Evil, but I think it's more accurate to say that Acheron is unrelated to good and evil. Though, I don't know, it's a little weird, because she's still... It's not like she might sometimes kill a good guy, so, And then, at the end of the day, she does only target bad guys.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves.
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
Not that I'm planning to go through all of it. Just kind of mapping out the floor a little bit. That's true.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Why are we here again?
Maybe the heads of the family. The footprints here are different from the rest. Two sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Yeah, why do we have to do this room again? Just like complete filler. I guess we'll just hurry up and...
Well, there aren't any people in this
activate
mansion.
this.
They've set up quite a few
Oh wow, they just rushed right into a fight, alright.
destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I underestimated you.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Still waters of oblivion.
I'm eating my
Ill
ether
tidings
right now.
manifest.
Destined for oblivion.
Some garbage. And then some lollipops.
I dropped something.
A note.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't.
Okay, so we don't have to go through there again. Okay.
No one here either.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
I'm uninterested.
Information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone... is securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
So, was that a real item? Like, I assume not. At least for now it isn't. Oh, let me get this. All right. There it is. Or unless I want to keep it. Wait, where's the... I don't know. I think I actually might want to... I think I want to keep that. But yeah, where's... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, weird. It wasn't locked before. Just kind of wondering how much it would improve. It's a lot. I just feel like more than likely you might as well just put this on someone else. But it would have to be leveled up, so there's that too. This is unsurprising. Because Robin is, like, closely tied to the Harmony. Unfortunately, I don't know any of the family heads. I still feel like Sparkle could easily be working with this trader, though.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the Harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Another Aeon, obviously.
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
Not really.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
Not really. It could just simply be that because we don't know how Penacony is linked to the Harmony Aeon. So for all we know, because it's so linked, the Aeon is actually more susceptible to getting damaged by the family, because it kind of wholly trusts the family. At least that's what I think. But hey, nobody's talking about Sam, and nobody yet has mentioned that Firefly more than likely is a family member, or at least working for the family, but probably a family member. Interesting. So Sunday's the head of the Oak family? Who's Dominicus? This person's suspicious. Old OT. This person just is like, oh, you should be careful and just forget about all these murders. I'm sure they don't matter. Like, there'll be time to pursue the matter of Robin once the festival is over. And it's like, I would highly say that this could hint that a big event is going to happen once the festival begins or happens or whatever. So the idea of, deal with this after the big event where more than likely something catastrophic is going to happen. Like, okay. Alfalfa family. They're the traitors. Or just stupid. But we'll say the traitors.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure.
I wonder what the likelihood that a Papeshi is actually gonna be the culprit is, you know? Like the Papeshi, one of those midget child characters, is actually the mastermind. Like, it'd be cool, I just doubt it.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this
That's
matter
the
so
whole
seriously.
point. What?
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Like, the most important thing of what's going
Before
on is
coming
that
here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
like, we already knew that the traitor is the person who killed Robin. Clearly. That's the most important part. But we're acting like that's not the case? Like, okay.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
I mean, I think you can just assume that that would be the case, but all right. Acheron, like, don't worry, I'm putting out a stupid beam, or whatever you want to call it, a dumb beam, whatever you want to call it. Just like freaking so stupid. Just, I am making him stupid. The fact that we're just standing here, not doing anything suspicious, he would never think that we actually went through the documents. I will, of course, assume that this whispering is also 100% being not noticed by using her power. Sure, whatever.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Avgin extinction event, who does, as per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will...
Who the heck is this? Just a fancy judge working for the IPC or something?
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway.
She's one of the top people in the IPC. I just realized her name is Jade. That definitely sounds like the top person, or at least like one of the top three. Probably not a fighter though. I don't think we've seen like a true fighter yet. That would probably be like Obsidian. Diamond? Presumably there'd be like, of course, Ruby, Sapphire, maybe Diamond, which would be pretty strong if that's true, obviously. No other major stones are popping in my mind right now. I mean they're using it at Aventurine. Like, that's not a typical one either.
No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejihazo. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you.
Right.
No one gets to see him.
Of course.
From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf.
Unsurprising. Obsidian's probably their assassin.
You're wrong. 30 tanbas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want.
Interesting.
Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go. Pick the clothes you like. Then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one?
Stop gambling.
Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure, never to return? I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas. Lowly gambler.
This person kind of sounds like the villain.
What? What?
What?
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane?
Perhaps both.
you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk. What exactly are you? Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future. First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing? Just a Pepeshi? No. A child? I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour. Hey, kid.
What's wrong, mister? You don't look well.
Your eyes. Impossible.
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck. Mister, you have pretty eyes too.
Are you alone? Where are your...
They're in that amusement park. Papa and Mama went in first. I have to go. Goodbye, mister.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga... No, it can't... There aren't any Avgens left.
Papa, Mama, wait for me.
Only on Paniconi, am I right? What are you still doing? Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats?
I thought before, like, what is the limit to what you're
However,
allowed?
people don't see it like that.
Who they allow into
Especially since
the dream world?
flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Paniconi. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely fate. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert. Because you know that opportunities are fleeting. Well, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant. Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. So listen, it's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised? Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You want so much, and you're still so afraid of losing. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight flush. They don't know the other hand is below the table, clutching your chips for dear life. It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself too. Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself. Of course. I know you all too well. But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace elation. Was that not what you most wanted? But you chose the IPC instead. For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation? Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight. That's fine. But who exactly is about to disappear here? Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
Ah, playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
At this point, I can't even tell what actually matters in the story as far as IPC is concerned and stuff. Like, Penacony doesn't really even feel important at this point. Because, yeah, we're in a dream, but, like, this vision, or whatever you want to call it, that he's in right now, I don't even know how much it even has to do with Penacony itself. Maybe it's only possible on Penacony, maybe.
Hide and seek. When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hot on your heels? I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon. Those shrill cackles. You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis playing. It wasn't ruined. I've always kept it. Come on. It's a rag. Now you don't have to hide. You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain. I've never changed. On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek, and you get to be it. You should enjoy it. That child. Could he be in here?
Wait. Wait a second. Hate these birds. There's way too many of them.
Is this a topaz? What is this doing here?
What? Does your cornerstone wrench out your heart, son?
I was merely curious at why it was here.
Maybe that winged guy put it here. Did Tom you? Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a death rattle. The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve. If he were just a little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there.
I was confused. Because Topaz shouldn't have a yellow one. Topaz should have like a red one. Topaz. I mean, Topaz being yellow doesn't sound too weird.
This is just bait.
Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was superb.
Or maybe he wasn't acting at all.
All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy his meticulous nature, but not so much that he gets suspicious. Which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. He spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it, everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them.
Well, then what's the green stone? Also, why does he have multiple cornerstones? It doesn't sound like he should have multiple cornerstones. These cornerstones aren't supposed to be easy to get.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
Your mind. It's our mind. You're me, and I'm you. The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Smooth. Cunning. Tell me, what's its name? Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is...
Emerald?
Jade.
Yeah, I guess emerald and jade is the same thing, actually. I forget. I don't know why, but emerald is the American word for jade.
Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Oh, looks like jade can be substituted for aventurine, too. Sauce for the goose.
Aventurine, topaz, jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly
offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the family. As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter? So, where's the real aventurine stone? Take it out. Suddenly you don't know where it is? I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner. As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong. Piled up with these cheap baubles. You smashed the aventurine stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it you're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Clipoth's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free? Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost, the ends justify the means. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Yeah, what did he need the cornerstone for in the first place?
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks, and the choices you prepare for yourself always come with a strong impulse for self-destruction? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC. There is so much you don't see. Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all. That is, if you can do what it takes. We'll just have to wait and see then. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh?
Hello. We meet.
Yes. We meet again.
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The 4 of us were just playing hide and seek. I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a blimp.
I think you mean film.
Yes, that's it. Putting many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together, turning us into one big family. You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
Sure. How's that? Boring.
This one looks hard. I think. I think it looks odd. Oh, really? That was funny. I just couldn't see it really well, so I was like, I gotta move it a little bit. That was it.
Why aren't you You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand. Oh, you sound sincere this time, at least.
That's why I'm confused. Like, clearly this is not Aventurine. His inner mind. Clearly.
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? Our quaint journey through this amusement park still isn't over.
Oh, this feels unnecessarily long. Oh, this is the entrance now? Okay. That's how that works.
There are so many flowers here. Vixis, this one's for you.
A dead end? Oh, what's on your mind? It's got nothing to do with you. Do you need a hint? These are manacles on you. You wrapped that iron chain around your fist, for that is the only tool you could find. Shut up! Oh, you don't wish to face your past? Well, from what I see, you refuse to confront it. Because it only proves your weakness. How could a weak person take such daring risks? Oh, that's right. You love the thrill of danger. But you refuse to let go of meaningless sentiments. In your hands, those who follow you could have become Joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only place the family ever cut corners. You could have had tons of action if you weren't so all or nothing. All it takes is a meager sacrifice. I bet Opal would have resolved this without a fuss. A pity you're not him. Well, you wouldn't be in this state if you could just get with the program. And why couldn't you? Out of professional integrity?
I wonder if Opal is supposed to be like Obsidian. Because I think Opal is supposed to be black. I think.
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more like I couldn't care less. What fun is it if the fight isn't fair? Fair? You assume your opponents would fight fair in the first place. The odds are obviously not in your favor, so how are you just breezing by? Did that masked fool's words awaken something in you? Well, she gave me an answer that could turn everything upside down. Everything? You mean it could make all the cards on the table just...
Well, it'd have to be something that destroys the harmony, really.
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
Your expression right now is hard to put into words. The lucky charm Mama left you is made. You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis that way. Looking back, that was the better choice. Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you? You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about. I know. You must remember what Big Sis told you. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops, and can lead the clan to happiness. The words still ring in your ears, don't they? You're a good kid, so you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were. How the piercing laughter behind you felt like it was drilling into your heart. Tisk, tisk. Enough! Do you not have anything better to talk about? Oh, shut me down like a champ! Well, I guess when it comes to mind games, this isn't exactly your first rodeo. I think I finally get you. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play, the fabulous Robin loses her voice, 2 unsolved murders, cryptic messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself. And the only thing to pique your interest is one word. The last word. A word that's right there at your fingertips.
Why do you want to fight Sunday? That's my question.
Death. But whose exactly? We'll know when the dice falls. All right then. Reserve a seat for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable you are. If you could start over, would you still want to be the child who received Gaiathra's blessing? It's so quiet this time. Is he finally gone? Or am I the one about to disappear?
So edgy.
Finally, made it out of this place.
We're going home? But I don't want to go back yet.
Oh my gosh. I'm just surprised that these aren't useful. Weird. Probably brings you to over there. I think it's too much work. I'd have to go back and then redo it.
It's so fun here. I want to stay here forever.
Brother Hanu, where are you going?
Why is Clocky talking?
There's only one place he can be going, whether it's in the past, present, or future.
Mister? Is that you? I hear the sound of leather shoes. Ah, it really is you. I don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you. It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
You're going back?
Yes, I should go home. The day's getting dark, and it's going to rain. I don't want to worry the others.
You're home. Where is it?
What a strange question. It's where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are. In this dream. This amusement park. This beat, but mister, why don't you like it?
Because they're not here. Where are they then? I don't know. You do know. But there's no point pressing the issue. Admit it. You're tired. We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him. Your past and future. How long will you stay? Forever. We'll be with you forever in this dream. This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death. The road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. But you've never gone in any other direction. Your own life is the chip you're most eager to lay down. Always has been. You don't care who the real murderer is. And the Watchmaker's so-called legacy couldn't be more boring. What you want, what you need, is to be the smooth operator, the solid gold deal maker who doesn't waste a drop of sweat, even when he's up to his neck in danger, deep inside family territory. You'll be the closing act, the final sacrifice. I can do it. And it will be flawless. Of course you can. Your luck will help you at the right time. Stellaron and an emanator. It's that simple now. That way, the IBC will earn a place at the table. And as for you, you'll just happen to slip the leash, sweep the rat race, extract yourself from this endless debacle. You'll have the freedom you've always dreamed of. This isn't the first time. You've been an escape artist from
I think I already hate this story.
This fiasco started with a death.
Because he's gonna fake his death, and then, oh man, now he's free. Aren't you happy he's free now? I don't care.
So that's why Diamond chose you. He's just after Penacony. No matter the means, no matter the price. It's not personal. It's hard, isn't it? Well, don't get soft on me now. What, did you suddenly grow a conscience? Hey, I was born from yourself. I'm well aware that climbing out of the hole you've dug is basically impossible. I can't stop you from doing what you want. We can't change where you want to go. Well, what's done can't be undone. All we can do is play the cards we're dealt and rake in as much time as possible. Yes. Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side. You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you? Why, if all your luck is built on the pain of someone you love, on the loss of dozens more? If these windfalls, these jackpots, aren't a gift from Maybe when I get to where I'm going and look back, I'll know what the trip was all about. Fine. Time to make a move, my friend. Say goodbye to the kid before you shuffle off. It's best to die without regrets.
And now, only we are left.
Sure. Look at the lens when you're taking a photo the next time.
Sure, I will. Then, mister, are you going back too?
I can't leave yet. I still have a show to do.
Oh, let's go then.
Sure.
So you're an actor. No wonder your clothes are so stylish.
I'm actually a merchant. But I do have a show to do.
Are you the same as those men in black in the sky? But you're not wearing black.
Only...
So annoying.
Behind this curtain is the grand stage. It's almost time to go on stage. Are you ready? Good luck with your show.
Thank you.
Let's put our palms together. If you receive Gaiathra's blessing, you'll feel more relaxed. Putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us. If you're not familiar, I can guide you.
It's all right. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
This is where we go our own way, Kakavasha. The catechins are coming.
Why? The catechins have already taken all our money, food, and they killed our parents. What more do they want?
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. They want everything only to end up with nothing. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day of the Kakava, and also your birthday. They know the Avgin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this rain, they will come to destroy our wagons and take everything they want. Little This time, we will fight back. The men in black that descend from the skies are on our side. The Catechins stand no chance against them, and will surely pay for their arrogance. Without this reign, the Catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the tide. This is a gift from Gaiathra, and you are Kakavasha, whose good fortune will bless your sister with success.
But people will die, and you will be in danger.
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, while Papa and Mama are waiting for me. I must answer the call. She will bless you with good fortune as long as you are alive. The blood of the Avgin will never run dry. So run, Kakavasha. Do not be afraid, and do not look back. Go to the other side of the mountain. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next aurora. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood, and let your journey and your schemes forever conceal. Farewell, Kakavasha.
Newsflash from the Interastral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirmed the insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a...
The clan launched a massive attack on the Abjam, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths. And the spokesperson expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, delivering an important message on this matter to all interplanetary citizens. Finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall on all beings, regardless of life or death.
Kakavasha? Bye. Okay. All the actors are in place. This act is dedicated to you. Kakavasha.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question. Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own hands?
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
Is this Miss Acheron?
Hello, I'm March 7th. I'm sure she needs no introduction, as you definitely know her.
Hello? None of you seem surprised by my arrival.
Since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that...
I envy your close friend.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express. Which is why, before we continue working together, he has a duty to explain himself.
You want to create a situation where all 3 parties are present?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Aventurine's actions. I suspect he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning, and has been continuously strategizing to unveil it. In that sense, the Astral Express's role in his plans would be imperative. Assuming things do escalate to that stage, having an extra ally is a good insurance policy. Penacony has numerous factions, and the state of affairs is significantly more intricate than that of Belobog and the Xianzhou.
talking weird again. But it's a good vibe. No matter what, we can't ignore the safety of Penacony.
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger. But what's trailblazing without a little...
Sounds like we've reached a consensus. Now...
I will accompany you.
Let's move out then! But where do we start looking for him?
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most wondrous, most magnificent show in Penacony's history is about to begin. The IPC cordially invites everyone to Clock Studios Theme Park.
Look, should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive, won't all of Aventurine's plans be for nothing?
Let's get going, everyone. The hour of trailblazing is upon us.
Danger.
I have a bad feeling that something big's gonna go down. Let's waste no time and head to...
Mr. Yang. Why did you not tell your companions about my true identity?
It's just like you said, an inability rather than an unwillingness. Plus, it's a long story, But I chose to believe you, and my trust in you stems more from my own personal judgment. I also believe that if it were their choice to make, they would make the same one.
Thank you. I'm grateful. To reciprocate. In the upcoming confrontation, if the odds aren't in the Astral Express's favor, I will stand with you, if my meager strength is required.
back here again. Aventurine actually chose a really conspicuous location. That guy's really taking it to a whole new level. Does he really think he's a superstar or something?
Not a soul in sight. The hounds drove out the visitors, and now their whereabouts are unknown too. Everyone, pay attention. The other party has obviously come prepared.
Ladies, gentlemen, dream seekers, tycoons, esteemed guests of the Watchmaker and the family. Also not forgetting the nameless of the renowned Astral Express.
Astral Express, you're late. And this, unsought guest.
We've kept your appointment, Mr. Aventurine. It is customary to show yourself as well.
I will, naturally. But before that, I've got to introduce our guest of honor.
Everyone, give it up for Miss Delaron!
Let me remind you that in all likelihood, this stage and her identity have nothing to do with the wanted murderer.
Oh no, they do. Of course they do. Otherwise, why would I work so hard to gain your trust and then invite you all here? Because she's the only one who saw all 3 homicides. She is the key to proving that the family's death does not exist in Dream's promise is nothing but a shit!
3 homicides?
That's right, madam. The 3rd one is about to happen right now, right here, in Clock Studios theme park. A truly grand death. You, and you. You will become the personification of death. Never underestimate yourself. Like I said, you have the power to turn the tide on the entire game. Let me be a little clearer. I will detonate the Stellaron in you and cause a teeny, tiny accident on Penacony. BAM! The entire theme park will be reduced to a shattered dream. Then before the family can even react, I'll become the IPC fleet's navigator.
Your bluff isn't fooling anyone. If you could really do that, you would have done so earlier.
You wanna bet? Sure. I'll bet with you. I'm betting that it'll be a sweeping victory for me. By detonating an unprecedented explosion to prove that the vow of harmony is a complete and utter joke.
You won't do it.
Of course I can. It's just another gamble. I came from the wastelands of Sigonia. For just 60 red copper coins, people paid to brand me. Put me in chains. Place me in the gallows and bury me in the golden sands. But the sun could not kill me, and the quicksand sent me back to the embrace of the Guild and the IPC. Bear in mind, my victory wasn't just a stroke of luck. I've never been defeated. Have you ever heard the saying, sleep is the rehearsal of death? Why do the living sleep? Well, because we are not ready for the final rest. Every night is practice for the end. You and I are escaping into our dreams for fear of death at this very... Friends, the game has commenced, and you cannot choose to decline, nor do you have any reason or grounds to! The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to unveil your cards? The Architect's flawed stone. Of no value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble. I'm claiming the win. I'll invade spin the wheel, a daring gamble. Walking the brink of death for rebirth. Oh. For the Emperor Lord! Alright. Let's see who has the last laugh. Let the game begin!
Recount your sins.
Prepare for some crimes.
Boss fight time. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much with who I've got here. Herda's got pretty low HP. That's the only iffy part.
I shall be the judge.
Nothing major.
All or nothing.
Blade of Moon. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Nowhere to run. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
But yeah, I assume that he's trying to kill himself.
This is serious.
But yeah, it's a fake. It's a fake out.
Recount.
Oh dear.
Receive divinity.
I will remember your
Repay.
kindness.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Yeah, I think I better have Locha just use his skill quite a lot. We have a lot of skill points, at least so far.
Bloom.
But yeah, he can be quite strong when you really rely on
Everything
Locha.
I've got.
Ready for death.
Time to twirl!
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained. Recount.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Prepare for something.
Nowhere to run.
Honored to meet me.
I shall be the judge.
Receive divinity.
I will remember your kindness.
All or nothing.
Still in denial? Recount.
Tedious.
I'll see you off. Bloom.
I will remember your
Repay.
kindness.
Eternal state. Dead return!
So far doesn't seem like a particularly interesting fight.
Stand down. Blade of Moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained. This is serious. I shall be the judge.
Ready for death.
Honored to meet me.
Prepare for something.
I'll save it for a little bit. Oh no, I better.
Receive divinity.
I will remember your kindness. Recount.
Nowhere to run.
Now
As long as people still have hope, they'll keep throwing money on the table. The chance. How small. The potential is what you hang on to. That's what justifies the gamble.
Repay.
Unfortunately, I can't hit multiple targets right now. There you go.
This is serious. Recount.
What are you looking at?
I'll see you off.
Yeah, that's one.
Eternal Sleep. The dead return!
What? Oh, it didn't count.
It's all or nothing! Fancy this one!
Blade of Moonlight.
Do you know who this big diamond?
Back, we'll do that.
It's all yours!
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Yeah, if I had Yang King
Eternal
built
Sleep.
out, then he would have been pretty OP for this fight. Obviously, this fight's also made for Akron to some extent.
By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Prepare for sword. Never
Wow. That's impressive. Sheesh. That was literally nothing. Sheesh.
I shall be the judge.
I'll see you off.
It's all or nothing!
Nothing. Bloom.
I will remember your kindness.
You know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Basically, this fight's perfect if you have the erudition. Or an erudition
Give it up.
user, I suppose. That's weird.
Recount.
Receive divinity.
Save it for your own
Repay.
skin.
Scoundrels on floor!
Bloom. Eternal Sleep. The dead return!
Or for her. Or no, that was for Lotus. Okay, that's fine.
It's all or nothing!
Receive
Did you heal
divinity.
I will remember your kindness. By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Bloom.
Save it for your own skin.
Prepare for sword. Never
Tedious.
Oh, great. This is annoying. We'll do the...
Blade of Moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Really annoying. Wait, really? It's still her turn? Sheesh.
Honored to meet me.
Maybe
You
I
know
should...
who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Receive divinity.
I will remember your
Eternal
kindness.
Sleep. Dead return! Repay.
It's all or nothing!
Bloom.
Yeah, figured.
I will remember your
Ready for
kindness.
death.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
I wonder how this would go on auto battle.
It's all
Probably fine if you have AoE users.
Still in denial? Recount.
You chose the
Still
wrong
probably
enemy.
Yeah, look, so constant.
Nowhere to run.
It's all or nothing!
Nothing. Receive divinity.
I will remember your kindness.
All will be revealed.
Oh, I should have done that first.
In lunar flame.
They should have done Anya's first.
This big diamond, it's all yours!
By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead
Return!
Give it up. I shall be the judge.
What are you looking at?
Prepare for some.
Yeah, this is like kind of hilarious. It both requires single target and multi-target characters to be completely effective.
This is serious. Recount.
I'll see you off.
Honored to meet me.
It's all or nothing!
Bloom.
I will remember your
Stand
kindness.
down.
You've got to keep.
I shall be the judge.
Yeah, we'll just hit him right now.
Do you know who
Because like he does have like a lot less defense in this second stage.
All will be
So it's just
revealed.
probably the best.
In lunar flame.
Just go all out on these little
Blade of moon.
Eternal
these little
sleep.
situations
The
where I
dead
have the
return!
possibility to just hit him really hard, you know?
Ready for death.
Like this right here especially. Really good hit.
Receive divinity.
But yeah, it was a really bad decision to bring a support support character with you. Anya's nice, but for this battle, support's just weird.
Nowhere to run.
Really? That was surprising.
It's all or nothing! Double down!
Bloom.
I will remember your kindness.
Somewhat luckily,
By the will of the Ten Lords.
yeah, we'll do that. Somewhat
the Ten
luckily,
Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Eternal sleep. The dead
Return!
Locha has really high,
This big diamond,
really high,
yours!
Recount.
resistance. Ooh. Should I do? Yeah, I got it.
Receive divinity.
Save it for your own skin.
Prepare for some.
Locha has really high resistance to getting debuffed. Definitely need a good healer for this though. But yeah, I don't really care too much about whether I get good scores here. Whatever. Hit everybody, it doesn't matter.
Bloom.
It's all or nothing! Can't see this one!
This is serious. I shall be the judge.
Everybody's like that, down to the last player. So why can't I be happy too? Why can't I feel that free?
Cutscene time.
Always hide your ace with a straight face. starting to get a little impatient with you all. Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last chip. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble. Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
You're leaving?
Perhaps. I might pass through the place you mentioned.
Penacony, what do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid the family will not open the doors for you.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if... that's not what I want.
Precisely because it's not what you want. Because they are not like other eons. They have never glanced at anyone. And they never need to. They leave woven strands of fate for humans to walk. And together, they weave a great shadow.
There are always those who rise from the shadows.
They mostly become a part of the shadow.
In your eyes. Am I the same?
You still have a strand of color, but not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish completely, I will reach the Nihility's end.
Yang could have just used a black hole though, that's
I
for
wish
sure.
to mourn the departed, weeping like rain, to swell the crossing stream. As the tide arrives, leading you back home.
What is this place? A gigantic black hole. And see, have I succeeded?
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Welcome to Sad World.
Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin have.
You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want.
As for us,
We're not learning anything new right now.
we will reunite in Kakava's next Aurora.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Melody. Is it?
Perhaps to you, I am just an emanator who's hiding her identity. The sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The Nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more Nihility. That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really leave me at a loss for words. Is this my final destination? The land of the dead?
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX.
IX.
Under
It's
the
X,
watchful
isn't
eye
it?
of nihility, we momentarily linger here before.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
I wouldn't mind rolling for Akron if this was her actual appearance.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker. The true land of exile.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting everything.
It's our Stellaron friend's identity, isn't it?
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. And that won't create any waves.
Well, the problem would be that it'll indicate that more death will be coming. That's the problem. The problem isn't just, ooh, no, 2 people die. No, the problem is 2 people die, and in the future, maybe everyone could die in the dream world, which is the complete opposite of the whole point of the entire world. Why be in the dream if you can die in the dream anyway? Like, part of the point of the dream is to not die and not have conflict.
This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the that barrier they build keeps death out. But it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already had. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth. Well, I'm happy to know she's safe and sound.
Hint? Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. And with the way they buttered up these outsiders, it seems pretty clear their intent on covering their tracks.
I mean, I can imagine a lot of possibilities. Like, actually, when you go into the dream, your life force is slowly sucked away. Or, like, if you're in the dream long enough, then you can't exit the dream or else you die in the real world or something. I can imagine a lot of stuff, but we'll see where we're going here.
But you don't need proof to have a suspicion. And for me, suspicion is enough. I didn't need to find the memory zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the possibility of someone being able to break down the barrier. You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough to slice through the veil of dreams. I can also carve the Harmony's brand off of you. You possess great cunning, deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides, constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others. And that's how you win. opportunity and strategy, and in your plans, the IPC always wins. Even if you lose the bet.
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? But allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success is not guaranteed. Detonating a Stellaron. I can't do it. The Aventurine Stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade, I would have lost the bet.
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that deep sea. And after this, whether you can return from the abyss is another gamble of yours. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course I have. But I can only bank on my own good fortune, because other than that, I have nothing.
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? Why are we born into this world? If it's just to die.
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
Are we really trying to say that nihility is death? I mean, I guess, kinda. It probably overlapped the previous. Again, I get really confused. Some people have said that there are more aeons than we know about. Like, oh, there's more than just 7 or 9 aeons. There's more, and it's like, what are you talking about? Like, the whole point is that the aeons have actually taken over basically everything. You know, maybe at one point there was 100 aeons, but the whole point is that the stronger aeons have basically absorbed the weaker aeons, more or less.
And because of that, it's pointless.
But sure, I guess nihility is death.
But it is still
now.
there. If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny.
My answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey. And
I'm waiting to learn information.
It's the rehearsal of death. So why does life sleep? So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their... And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
So why did we even see Topaz on Penacony? So random. Meaningless.
Then I shall get going.
Mister, you're leaving?
Yes. Because they are not here.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very, very distant place.
Then are you going to?
I'll get there, but not now. There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gaiathra Triclops. Know that it is time for me to go. So, until that time comes, I should be preparing.
Preparing?
Well, preparing to face them, Kakam.
I know you'll be able to do it.
Well, of course. For I.
But you...
Well, I seem that way because... What do you say? One last time? Put our palms together?
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes
forever concealed. Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
The light of the Aventurine Stone has disappeared. This only represents one outcome.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
As planned, your cornerstone has been successfully sent to the family's territory.
Let's fulfill our duty and start harvesting. I come for an audience. I come to fill wine, and I come to claim. I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring and yield a fall. I patiently wait for the branches to be heavy with withered fruits. All for the Amber Lord.
You're awake. I've been waiting on you for quite a while.
Okay.
You've met me before. I'm Sam, the Stellaron Hunter. I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some truths to you, but I encountered more roadblocks than expected. 11 times I've tried, but ended in failure. Before I knew it, this world and I became too intertwined, and it became too difficult to escape the constraints of the script. Elio is right. In this land of the dreams, you and I will reap unforgettable gains. I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf and Blade. Most of the things that I'm good at only apply to villains who need no mercy.
I'm wondering if that is all of them. Is it really just 5 Stellaron hunters? Because I haven't heard of any more. But maybe they just... those are the only ones the writers have thought of so far. I could imagine there being 7 or 9 of them. But maybe, maybe not.
So, there is only one method that I use. This is to show you.
All that I am.
So does that mean she is Sam, or what? Or what?
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls? Traps everywhere? The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer. I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. Once that ambassador walks through the doors of the mansion, I will know what he wants. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how it's turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve. Telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony Fest. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed, every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark, and the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits.
His could be Sparkle.
From all 52 loyal family members. When they are gathered, countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade, a complete Gallagher. Tell me I'm wrong.
Maybe not Sparkle. Enigmata. It's a different thing.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you. Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you kill her?
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit in their eyes. Yet they can always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
Yeah, sorry, that was a little too fast to keep track of. Kind of looked like, it sort of looked like, the death meme bug came from Sunday and stabbed Gallagher. But that's too hard to tell. It was too fast. I don't think it was the other way around. That's for sure. like for a second that would make sense. Like, no, that would make more sense. Oh, the death thing tries to kill Sunday, but no, seemingly the death bug, I like calling it a bug, is just, you know, working for, well, like an uncontrollable force that Sunday can't control, seemingly. That's what I'd say, at least. Oh yeah, how do I say? I think I can. Oh yeah, I can do batch selection. I was like, I seem to remember I did this. So somehow I got all of those, but when it comes to this one, I got like nothing. So it's kind of odd. Hopefully I'll be able to do these off screen, but it's way too hard to tell what I have time for. You know, there's all this stuff. I guess. Oh yeah, that's true though. Oh yeah, so I was going to stream Genshin Impact after this, but I looked into it and it seems that Genshin is not a update. It is a halfway update, I guess. I guess I'm gonna have to re-look into it, but that's what it looked like when I looked into it. So yeah, we'll see what's going on there. I mean, Gallagher getting stabbed is weird, but I don't know. I can't keep track of what people are talking about. They're all talking in like poetry or some bullshit. I can't freaking recommend this to anybody who plays video games anymore. I used to be able to. Now I'm like, fuck this. Just don't annoy people to death. That's what they've started doing. Just freaking annoying me to death. Just like, I don't care. Oh, he has a sad backstory. Don't you want him to live? No! Die forever! Leave now! Like, my guess is that by the end of it, nobody's gonna die. How do I think this? Because nobody ever dies in anime stuff. Like, in like, there's so many, like, yeah, there's some serious anime, but like, this is the type of anime where it feels like, no, we can't have this person die. It'd be too sad. Or, like, they don't deserve to die or something. Like, that's what it's feeling like right now. What's he saying? It's also confusing considering, like, they were like, oh, he wants to find out about Robin's murderer, but everybody is pressuring him not to look into it, which, I mean, that's suspicious, but okay, whatever. Maybe they just really want to make sure the festival goes over well. Fine. But the bigger issue is he's the head of a family and the head of all of the families. So it's like, I know he's probably not a dictator, but I still call bullshit on this, you know? It's like, gotta find out who the murderer is, you know? At the end of the day. I don't think I'm going to be getting a whole bunch of these. That's why I was really annoyed when I didn't get a character 5-star. Because it's like, I don't know how long it's going to take to actually get someone else. Never mind that, like, again, I think that I'm like a month or two away from being able to summon Sunday, which is the next person I'd be interested in summoning. So I'm just gonna spend a little bit of my currency right now. Yeah, we're gambling, and in the spirit of adventuring, we're gambling, both for a 5-star and for the 5-star that I want. Here we go. Damn, nope. Oh well. This does kind of make me want to just pick one right now, but it's just like, I just cannot do that. I cannot risk picking Clara and then getting a Clara later on. Like, no, oh no, I can't risk that. Or the other way around, or whatever. Like, no, I want Clara and Himiko equally. But yeah, so I don't know the next time I'm gonna be playing this. The updates are very slow. But that's fine with me.
I found a home to protect.
There's plenty of other games that I can play in the meantime, I suppose I could say. But yeah, thanks for watching. I was not impressed with the story at all. I'm actually really annoyed. Like, it's really relying on you liking Aventurine. Oh yeah, I don't think I haven't looked outside here actually since we arrived at Pinacone. Or no, maybe I just always looked at this side though. And I didn't see like the city that surrounds us, the dream city that surrounds us. But yeah, kind of weird that the Harmony hasn't actually done anything to like help or anything. Is this part of the quest? So much extra meaningless dialogue. Oh yeah, I think I finished this already, that's why. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, dice refresh in 11 hours. Okay, so I was gonna say, wait, it's due in 11 days or 11 hours or something. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's not what that means.
How quaint. Perhaps the best.
I don't care about you. I'm gonna have to look into Dr. Ratio because I don't understand what he sounds like a dangerous guy just through the fact that like he's way too. He's just always trying to get one up on everybody else, which is just not good when you're trying to help people. You know. New songs. What was the song for the boss battle? It kind of sounded interesting, but I can't tell. I'll have to look into these soundtracks. Actually, wait, what was that first one? Oh, right, it's Herta's Space Station. But yeah, it's weird that they showed Topaz. I don't know. They're showing more and more and more characters, but not actually explaining anything about what's happening in the story. So, very annoying. Oh yeah, and all my characters are basically built right now. So I'm actually at the brink of not even bothering keeping up with this on a daily basis. Like, there's a few more things I can finish up, but like very, very little. I actually just decided to go back to Sampo, and I finished that. So I guess I'll be working on these, but like very little left to do. What about him? No, not very interesting stat-wise. Anything here? Eh, so-so, but not that great. Yeah, I'm mostly fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously I could always go for relics, but I'd rather just not, because relic farming is soul-crushing. So unless I just have an insane amount of free time, just randomly during the day, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother playing this very much. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it ended up being about 2 hours till the end of the story, which is what I was expecting. I was like, well, we aren't like at the final battle, but it does feel like we were building up to the final battle, falling action. but I was also thinking that we were going to learn something about the story, and then we learned nothing. So I don't know. Man, I'll have to look into this because it just seems like a massive waste of time. And from what I had vaguely heard, I don't think anybody was saying it was a waste of time. The only good part was just the part where Welt and Acheron are like, I kind of know you, and that was about it. Himiko had like 0 personality. Same with me, same with March 7th. Adventuring, we got his full backstory, but why should I care if I hate the character? Sunday, I did like seeing a little bit of Sunday, a little bit. And Gallagher, it's like, yeah, we got his backstory, but is it real? I don't know. So, anyway,
Nice.
We'll see if I do another stream today. I'll have to look around a little bit. But yeah, I still have Resident Evil 8 to do, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow. Yes, I will be. See you guys for the next stream. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Have you been playing all summer? You think this is a game?
No, please!
Well, guess what? You just lost.